Mandatory update. Nights.
Yeah.
Alright, we're rolling probably.
You take me higher. What I like about what you did with that is normally that song's a question. You turned it into a command. You take me higher.
Are
Song
we
in progress.
Are we rolling?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Fast and loose.
This is Mandatory Update Nights.
Mandatory Update Nights. I'm a host. He's a
We're
host.
both
He's a host. He's a host.
Everyone's a host and no
Everyone's
one's
a
a guest.
host. No one is a host. We are all guests.
These chairs really freak me out.
Uh,
I keep like turning to look at you, and my whole body will move.
Kyle, can you hold Ben for
part of the
entire
Yeah, here we
program?
go.
For the exercise
There we go.
program.
I know we have really good. Just let me know where you want
All
to
right.
be.
Left?
Do you put up an audio version of this?
No?
think so,
Oh, okay.
no.
Maybe. It's possible.
Someone can,
Somebody might.
I imagine it's much more confusing if you're
Oh.
just listening to this.
for sure. And it's intended to be.
What is this? What is the show we're on right now?
Huh?
Mandatory Update Nights.
Man, we've always already said it, and then you think we haven't said it.
No, I'm thinking of the first-time viewer. Always
we
think of your
sneak it in
first-time
there.
viewer.
I'm Elise Willems.
I'm Ian Hink.
I'm Ben Moore.
I'm Kyle Bossman.
We're all hosts.
What are we doing? What's the
Huh?
show?
We're
Today
playing
we'll-
it fast and loose.
We always play it fast and loose. I like it a little more rigid and stiff.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna
But
start.
I like them fast and loose.
We're gonna start. You get on your own quadrant.
I'm
here.
leaning.
We each have our own
I'm having
quadrant.
a good
You need to
lean.
get into yours.
You just push me aside.
We're gonna start talking today about the Game Developers Conference that just happened in San Francisco.
Otherwise
GDC,
known as GDC.
Because the two of you had golden tickets. You were there. Kyle was
I
here
bet that
slaving away.
I bet that gold
as
makes the
usual.
chocolate taste rotten anyway.
It's just gold leafing, I think.
Maybe
Ben and
says
Ian,
something like
what
that.
was it like?
Ben's tired.
Yeah, it was really tiring since we were. The thing about GDC is it's not like E3 where kind of everything is in one hall. Or one conference center, I guess. All these appointments are all these different hotels, and so you gotta walk with all this heavy camera equipment from place to place for like 12 hours.
And my
but
dogs are
forget
barking.
that. It was really cool.
was great.
We saw a lot of things that we wouldn't have gotten attention at a bigger conference, I think.
I'm sorry, we got to roll back for 1 second.
Roll back.
What did you carry and what did Ian carry?
We varied it up.
Yeah, it
Really?
changed.
Like you shared the load.
Yeah.
At any point, did Ian carry all the gear and then you had to carry Ian?
Yes.
No.
Conflicting. We'll have to check the tapes for this one.
Check the
Was it worth going to? Like, is this something that
Yes.
is worth the
Yes.
Game Trailers covering?
Yes.
Bonus
Because-
round brought us down though, a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
But it'll get 10,000 views. It'll make up for it.
Anyway, only the show that I help with. Thanks, guys.
No, it's a good show actually. The guests this week were really cool.
Who are they?
Greg Miller from Kind of Funny.
Mm-hmm.
Danny O'Dwyer
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
from
GameSpot.
GameSpot. Steven Totillo from Kotaku, and then the illustrious host, the
Jeffers
Jeffers.
Keels.
The Jeffers Keels.
I will always call Jeff Keighley Jeffers.
Hey,
from
none of
now
those people are game developers.
Huh?
on. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
They're all games journalists.
Yep.
So it's it's an opinions-heavy piece.
Sure.
Was it Fast and Loose?
I think it was
They
tight
didn't-
and rigid.
They didn't mention
That's what
Bloodborne.
I'm talking about. That's what
So-
I'm talking about. Like to keep it locked, like to suck all the fun out of it.
What do you
At
think
least one
about-
story?
What do you think about those people are, I feel like, on another tier of games journalists? Do you think
They-
we'll ever be there?
Not if I keep making statements about viewership of our own shows.
I'm sure Danny O'Dwyer
In a
was there at one point,
disparaging
you know what I
light.
mean? I'm sure he was.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't watch the Kind of Funny stuff, but just from his general attitude and stuff, I was like, yeah, we do that.
What do you mean by that?
So a lot of games at GDC, huh? What'd you guys play? What'd you see? Overall impressions. Let's talk about those games.
We can do that.
Let's talk about those games.
Um,
No, but really, what did you like?
SteamWorld Heist was rad.
Was it? Yeah, this was the most. I was most excited about this when Bloodworth said you got this appointment.
Yes.
It's okay. So SteamWorld Dig, as we all know, is a
Yeah.
Metroid Dig Dugvania style 2D exploratory game. This is you're in spaceships.
it is a
It's
2D XCOM.
Oh, that's right up your alley.
Turn-based tactical combat with randomly generated enemy spaceships, and you're trying to like heist stuff out of there.
So
It's rad.
So you're
Excuse
like,
me.
like,
The-
you're like space thieves.
Yeah, huh?
Robot space thieves.
Space thieves.
Robot space
And
thieves.
one of them was named Seabrass.
He was my favorite.
And he was like a salty like first mate robot. They're all robots.
He had an Uzi,
Oh.
and every
Or
time
robots.
he shot his Uzi, he could barely
he
control
didn't
it.
have the Uzi.
Yes, Seabrass had the Uzi.
Seabrass had the
Oh yeah,
hand
he had
cannon.
the thing. Who was the guy that had the Uzi?
I don't remember his name.
Anyway, there's
It
this
was like
guy with
Bubbles
this
or
Uzi.
something like
That's why
that.
we'll never be Totillo.
Because he gets all fucking indignant when I'm like, no, Seabrass didn't have the Uzi.
Let me just talk about the Uzi. Somebody had it.
Somebody had it. He
This
had a
will still
delightful
be
name.
explained. Yeah. Was it really that funny?
Yeah, I like being on a fast and loose show.
Yeah.
I like
Because everything in your life is so
I
rehearsed
like being
and
able
fake.
to sit here in a guest show. I like being able to make comments and
I'm digging
interrupt.
your I like it when you're less shaven.
Some Friday scruff. Can I,
I
tell
like
you
the
what I
scruff.
do? I'll shave on a Tuesday or shave on Monday, so it looks a little shaved on
yeah.
when I shoot on Tuesday, and then just ride it out for the rest of the week.
That's kind of what I do, except on like a month and a half long scale. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll shave it a couple of days ahead of when I want to look good, but then I'll just be like,
That's
for the
what
rest
I
of the
do
month.
as well.
It's like a rainforest under these jeggings.
Randomly generated makes me nervous because everything about SteamWorld Dig seemed so deliberate in its design, and it's like, what do you mean the?
I wonder if they in SteamWorld Dig. I wonder if they specifically placed all the gems, or if it.
Yeah, because like some are like tricky, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Some, you
Well,
have to
here
plan that out.
But
it's
this is a completely different
it's a
style
completely
of
different
game. It's a
game.
totally
Yeah.
different genre. And
Yeah.
so the needs that it has to fulfill are way different than SteamWorld
like,
Dig. So I don't think it should concern
the
you that
types of ships aren't random. Just the inside layout and like where the enemies are is different. So that the thing I like about that is that if you could replay it over and over and always have that like, okay, shit, we gotta like plan this on in the moment, like strategy kind of thing. So it's not like, oh, this is that ship layout. Okay. I'll
Is there
just
like
do
an
it.
intergalactic police force that's after you?
I hope so. I don't have
I cannot
that.
confirm
I
or
don't
deny
have that
if there's a
detail.
galactic police
Alright.
force. But I think what should be said, two things. Very surprised. I think like 4 of the games we saw, immediately they said, yeah, we really like XCOM and are trying to make something like that, which was a trend I was not expecting.
Yeah.
Also, the thing I really like about SteamWorld Heist is in XCOM, when you shoot at somebody, you have a percentage chance to hit them, and it's based on like how good you are, the weapon you're using, how much cover they have. But in SteamWorld Heist, you actually have to aim. So your character, their gun will kind of bob up and down because they're trying to hold it steady, and then you actually have to use the right analog stick to try to aim at their body, and if you get a headshot, that will do more damage. And I really like that. I don't like everything just being like a flat percentage, because I think it makes the moment-to-moment gunplay a lot more interesting.
Skill.
Yeah, skill.
So when Seabrass uses his Uzi, it's going to be a
Seabrass has the hand
God
cannon.
damn it, Bossman, you knew what you were doing.
Did you guys see Game 4, Behemoth's new game?
No.
I saw it. We didn't get a chance to play it, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Is
It was
the
at
one with all
ID at
the-
Xbox.
Is that the one with all the weird hand
Yeah.
things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Did you guys play Cuphead?
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we
What
did
is
play
it?
Cuphead.
Oh my gosh,
What
it's
is it?
everything I
It's
wanted
just a
it
bunch
to
of
be.
boss fights.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the thing. When I first saw Cuphead, I thought it would be like a Mega Man style. You would go through a stage. At the end of the stage, you would fight a boss. Not what Cuphead is. You have an overworld map. You're this little icon. You travel from section to section, and what you decide to play, you can go in any order. And most of the time, the things that you can play are just boss fights. So that's the entire level is the boss fight.
He said there are a few little platforming
Right.
things and a few little mini games, but,
but
yeah, it's
mostly
largely
boss
bosses,
fights.
Yeah.
And it's really, really tough.
You
Real
got at
hard.
least to cross your arms. This is important.
Sometimes boss fights are my least favorite thing.
What
The
can we
game
do?
the game looks beautiful, but it's probably gonna be too hard for most people.
What
It
can we
is
do to
gonna be very
untuck
hard.
these arms? We got to get those arms untucked.
Good.
Some more
talk about-
variation. Are there any puzzles in this game?
No puzzles. You can also tell they took a lot of inspiration from
might be.
fighting games because you can parry bullets and anything that is pink.
They're
you
just
can
getting more
jump
cross
on
here,
top
Ben.
of.
They're just getting more cross.
I'm just describing the game.
Damn it! I was looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's not
Trying to
for
be
you.
Tortilla
It's not for you.
over here, getting rejected at every turn.
Any other games worth mentioning?
There are a ton of games.
There are a lot.
Warhammer.
Did you guys-
Vermintide.
Vermintide.
let's forget that.
Whoa.
Did you guys play that like the rotating pedestal like VR thing?
No.
He walked by it.
Did you play
walked by
any
it.
VR things?
Yes.
We played Narcosis.
Oh.
That was very good.
What is narcosis?
You're
So-
in a sea suit at the bottom of the ocean, and you're trying to find your friends and oxygen, and getting attacked by squids, and then things get weird.
Something
almost
terrible
like
has
trailers?
happened,
I cut the trailer
and
for
the
it.
narrator is kind of in the future, and he's describing what's happening as you're going through it. So when you come to a scene, he'll say, he'll provide context, but he already knows.
Oh.
This is truly fast and loose.
All right, every single time I've tried to explain a game, something ridiculous is happening. It's very
Should we
frustrating.
keep going? Should we
Yes,
go
we
to
should
the
absolutely
thematic?
keep going. If you couldn't tell, it just happened. The lights in the studio just went off.
Oh God.
But
we
not
get-
our stage lights, so it probably whatever.
I
They
mean,
must be on some kind of a like timer.
timer. Or Joey's messing with us.
Or Joey.
So GDC is like it's all game developers. Did you guys?
We're moving on from narcosis? We're done?
It's funnier to move on. so
Okay,
that's
all right.
what we're doing.
Fast and loose. All right, I like this.
Did you guys like brush shoulders with any developers? And I want like people want to know what the realness of GDC is.
Okay.
The
actually,
realness of
Gossip.
GDC. The
It's
realness
the
of
kind of
GDC
thing where you
is-
can see Hironobu Sakaguchi and Yu Suzuki within 5 minutes of each other just walking around checking out the show floor. That was pretty cool.
What happened over and over again was Ben would be like, "Oh, that's whoever," and then I'd be like, "Who's that?" And
Yeah.
he'd be like, "Oh, just the guy who invented whatever."
Yeah,
and then I'd
that
be like,
happened-
oh, that's pretty cool. That happened like 6 times.
That happened a lot where
Yeah.
every single person I describe, you would just go, yeah, who is that?
Yeah.
But were you
pretty fun.
excited though?
I was very
Ben
excited.
was very excited.
Yeah.
I wish I could have
Always.
seen that.
Yeah, I was very excited. Like,
You've never seen Ben excited?
the people responsible
Wow.
for shaping my life, essentially.
Did
Your
you
parents
talk
were there?
to anyone?
My parents had less of an impact.
Did you talk to anyone that you were pumped to?
I said hey to Sakaguchi. I said, hey, I didn't think Terra Battle was going to be cool, but it's all right. Good job.
Wow.
You said
that
Little
to him?
backhanded
No.
compliment there.
Yeah.
I said hi and thank you. That was pretty much what I said.
Kanye West says if you ever meet your heroes, you should speak to that person.
I did. I said hi.
I wonder
you
what
know.
speaking to Kanye West is like.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
You know,
He'd probably
personal
be
experience?
difficult to approach.
He's very difficult to approach, and it's hard to get to a level where he thinks you're not trying to make fun of him.
What if I am trying to make fun of him?
Oh,
What if that's what I want to say?
like that's his shields that are always up. He thinks everyone walking up to him is going to try to take a shot. And
Really?
So, yeah.
I feel
I
like
didn't
I'd
expect
step
you
on
to-
his duster coat and then we'd all trip up and it'd be really embarrassing.
That seems like a terrible way to live.
Yeah, why is he
I
always
live in
having
afraid of
shields
fear.
up.
I think he's talking about Kanye.
Oh.
Not
Yeah.
your irrational fear of tripping on Kanye's duster.
I was like, yes, it is a terrible way to
It is
live.
a terrible way to live. Constant fear of duster tripping.
I think he's just used to it. You know what I mean? If you're Kanye West, you have people shouting insults at you every single
Hang
day.
on, can we take a moment?
Oh,
If you
the
hear that
MRI
beeping,
machine's probably
there's an
running.
MRI machine down below us. It's gone now. There it is.
And this is a thing they said we tested the radiation.
Yeah,
and,
and
it's
I'm
fine.
like, it's magnets. There's no radiation.
Yeah.
I think this is the fastest and loosest show
Let's
on
get
the
into
internet.
the meat and potatoes.
possible.
Here, Valve revealed that the finalized Steam controller will launch this November, priced at $50 US. It will launch alongside the Steam Link, a device that offers low latency streaming of Steam games from any PC, Mac, or Steam machine on the same home network. It will retail for $50 US or 287 Steam bucks. Nobody likes my Steam bucks, said Gabe Newell. Won't you like my Steamy bucks?
I didn't realize. I forgot we're doing jokes.
Yeah, you just kind of rolled into the joke. And I was like, what is happening? Oh,
That's a
right.
good joke too. That would get in. That'd get
This
in.
isn't
Really?
fair,
Think
though.
so?
Yeah.
Won't you like my
This
Steamy
isn't
bucks?
fair though, because none
Fix
of the rest
that
of us,
television monitor.
none of the rest of us have written any jokes.
I mean,
But like that's a
Huh?
good joke.
I like that.
That would have
joke.
been that would have been hard to beat.
Steamy bucks. Did your mic fall off?
yeah, because I had to clean up the
You had
mess.
to clean up the mess.
Wait, is Steambucks real in the first place?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Welcome to the show.
This is good. Blood wanted to talk about this. And
What?
we didn't get time to do it on GT Time. He wanted to talk about this little Steam box.
I forgot about your little show.
He thinks it's a big deal. Blood does.
The
Is it a
Steam
big
Link?
deal?
Steam box?
Steam Link.
Steam Link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're branding them as Steam machines, actually.
But this one's just for
This is a
streaming.
different
Just
thing.
streaming.
That's the Steam Link.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what we're talking about.
Yes.
I just.
So wait, it lets you stream on your TV from your PC? That's what the Steam Link is?
Essentially, right? But
Yeah.
like my PC is right next to my TV. I can run a cable.
I
You
think
know what I
you're
wanna
rare.
do?
I think you're a rare person, though.
You know what I want to do? I want to get a bunch of Steam Links and then glue them into the shape of like a jungle cat and then just be like, that's my
Links.
Steam Links.
We should buy enough Steam Links so from Valencia we can just link Steam Link to Steam Link that brings your personal home computer to your work computer.
This
The
is
great
amazing.
wall of links.
Yeah.
All of links.
Can
Well,
you
like-
link to link? Can you link to link like that?
No,
have no
it's
idea.
going to take a little bit of programming, but I think we can do this.
We could probably hack the system.
And we'll like have to put it under the asphalt of the highways.
So do you think this is worth people for 50
What is it,
bucks
cabling?
to install these under
Blood says yes.
highways?
I think it'd be cool to be able to stream if I had a PC, which I don't. I want to build one though. But it'd be cool to get it on the projector.
Not my problem. Would you guys buy this?
Not for $50. Like,
$50. You can get a Chromecast for 30.
this is just me personally, but I don't mind looking. Like, I game on a laptop, right? So I have my TV in front of me, and I kind of have both going at the same time, and it works. Why spend an extra $50?
My God, you realize what's happened? We found it.
What?
His weakness?
We found the one thing that Ben would not spend money on.
I'm changing, man.
Come on. You guys
growing.
underestimate him too much.
I don't. I believe in Ben. I believe in Ben.
Valve
He's got that budget app now.
Got the budget
Yeah.
app.
Got that budget app.
Yeah.
Everything's going fine. Everything's going fine for Ben
He'll be
Moore.
buying us Steam
He'll be
Links.
buying us Steam Links for my great Steam Links project.
Valve and HTC are collaborating on a VR headset called Vive.
I like Vive.
Viva.
Viva? If it was Viva, it would have an accent aigu over the either.
Accent aigu.
You can use a controller through standard inputs or use HTC's own wireless controller. HTC chairwoman Cher Wang misspoke and said essentially that HTC was cooperating
racist.
with Half-Life, implying that a third VR-oriented game is on the way. HTC quickly redacted that, dismissing it as a misunderstanding, and then distracted everyone by playing the virtual sex scene from Demolition Man. And then we would cut to, if this was in the show, we would cut to the scene from Demolition Man.
I don't remember the scene.
They're just sitting next, like
Wearing
across
their
from each other,
headsets.
wearing those helmets because physical sex is outlawed.
Cool.
Demolition Man is a great movie.
Yes.
Taco Bell.
GDC
Three
2015
seashells.
made me realize that I don't care about VR.
VR sucks, dude. VR is over.
Yep.
I don't like it. Like
It's
I like
over?
Hasn't
it's
even
over.
started,
It's
really.
over before it begins.
Because
Like I really like Narcosis.
VR
I like
is
the
that one of
game.
those things where you go to a convention and you try a demo and you're like, oh, that was a really cool experience and it's something you want to tell your friends about because it's new and it's exciting. But then you think about gaming. You think about your weekend, and I don't want to have a giant plastic thing stuck on my face for more than 20 minutes, ever.
Were you and I talking about it? How
It's really
like
uncomfortable.
you like essentially you're not doing anything because you're just like lying back and wearing your VR headset.
Well, this is the opposite. Vive is like positional tracking, so it's like keeping track of you in a space in 3D, in like a 3D like
Yeah.
they said
And
2
you have
yoga
to
mats.
move around like some kind of weird
So it's essentially
header
Kinect.
ass.
Yeah.
I don't have the benefit of living in a place where I have the room to do that.
You don't have 2 yoga mats? You couldn't
Nope.
put 2 yoga mats together?
So wait, that's what you're supposed to do? Put 2 yoga mats down, and if you feel your feet going
Anytime
off of them,
a game developer says, why don't you just move your living room around to accommodate my game, I say, no, you are doing it wrong.
Sorry, Notch, we don't have your 6 mil mansion
Yeah.
in the
I think
hills.
it's a bad idea.
he's just blowing money.
He's loving it, but
Notch.
We'll get to him
He has
later.
more money than he can blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so far.
Like people were making fun of him for like this was on his Twitter recently. There was like Notch spends $10,000 a night partying, and he's like, that's not true. Also, like I can't blow my money spending $10,000 a night because I make too much money on interest.
Yeah, no, he spent like $200,000 in a casino the other day, just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, and that's like he's amassed so much money, like that won't even hurt him.
Here's
he's
the
like
thing.
gaining
Play on,
money
play
faster
out.
than
It's
that.
like an NBA player who goes broke after 2 years because you just suddenly get all this money, but you never like dealt with it.
Yeah.
So he's going to be like destitute
No.
in 15 years.
NBA players aren't billionaires. though.
Right. I think he made so much money. It's not
People,
even,
Yeah.
people
it's
should
ridiculous.
just let Notch spend his money in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That
he's
man
having
has
fun
done
with
nothing but good.
it. No, yeah. As
far as I'm concerned.
Or
get to
Warcraft,
him later.
Minecraft.
Are we? Let's get to him
Why,
now.
why are you trying to be so rigid and tight?
The tweet heard round the internet.
Oh! See, that's what you do is you segue
love this
naturally into
show.
the new thing.
Apparently, the catalyst of the sale of Mojang to Microsoft
Hang
was
on. There's
I
a
don't-
hair is
I
gonna
don't care
hit you.
for
I'm
this.
protecting you.
I don't care for this. It was a tweet made by Notch. On June 17th, 2014, Notch tweeted, "Anyone want to buy my share of Mojang so I can move on with my life? Getting hate for trying to do the right thing is not my gig."
Yeah.
Carl Manna, who's the CEO of Mojang, got a call from Microsoft within 30 seconds, which is strange because I was on the phone with Mojang at the exact same time, and they said they had to go because they had something in the oven. There was no something, was there, Mojang? Do you even know how to use an oven? You must, because you're in boiling hot water right now.
The joke being that you boil water on a stove.
It's not fair that we didn't write jokes. It's real fair.
didn't write-
it's
we didn't
unfair
write
for
any
you to have
jokes.
to.
Arms are feeling
Because
damp.
we were at
Yeah.
GDC.
right
I can
now.
tell. I can feel the humidity just
I
coming
just
off of
radiate
you. Radiate swamp.
anxiety.
That article goes on to mention that Activision Blizzard gave him a call too,
Yeah.
and so did EA.
EA, but
and he
they,
said
they
no to
wouldn't talk
EA.
about EA though, right?
Yeah, because he's not into their business practices.
Yeah, 'cause they
Notch
suck.
He would not sell to EA.
Yeah.
That's
but-
pretty cool.
So
Kind of-
Blizzard's going to own a controlling share of Mojang pretty soon, is what we're learning here.
No,
And
no, no.
Microsoft is like, no way, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Microsoft said no.
Liza
Yeah.
Minnelli's going to come in and buy it from them, and then they're all going to be like, "Whoa, Liza."
This kind of just
AR
got
is
me
pretty
thinking
cool.
about like Twitter and social media, and he essentially like manifested a sale of his company over Twitter. Like,
Right.
it's kind of
I thought he already sold his company to Microsoft.
This is an old tweet.
this isn't. He made this
Oh.
tweet which made Microsoft
Say
kind
like,
of
oh, we should
put
get him
them
on the phone.
unaware.
Oh, let's get him on the phone.
Why are we talking about something that happened a long time
The
ago?
news is coming out now,
This was just revealed
Oh.
at GDC.
Yeah. but it's just kind of like
So wait, a tweet that came out a long time ago
Yeah.
is just now being revealed?
We didn't know that is the reason why
connection.
Microsoft
Oh.
called him.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. The tweet heard around the internet.
Yeah.
That's what I labeled it.
What's Manifest Destiny again? What is that?
Manifest
That's
Destiny.
something bad, right?
Yeah, it's the justification the United States used
Oh,
to
yeah,
take
yeah,
over
yeah.
the rest of this
Yep.
country.
That's
It's like,
pretty
oh,
bad.
it belongs to us,
Yeah.
practically.
That's like, don't be on our land before we got here, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm worried that Notch will
That's
never
heavy.
escape Mojang.
I mean, fiscally, he already.
He did.
He's
No,
done.
no,
It's
no, no,
got
no.
his
But I
ties.
mean,
Oh, yeah, no.
Legacy and-
no, I understand. That's
Minecraft.
not what I'm
He'll
saying.
never
I'm
escape-
saying
he'll never escape
that
Minecraft.
Notch is somebody that wants to make things. That's all he is, and that's what he loves to do. And no matter what he goes on to make, I'm worried that it won't matter because his past was so
Yeah.
huge, and that sucks.
He'll never escape Minecraft.
Like
for
that's
sure.
that's not a position I would ever want to be in.
I think he's closer than most other people who find that kind of success, though.
I mean, I think he's got billions of dollars, so he'll be fine.
No, no, no. I don't. I'm not saying like fiscally.
Right.
Yes,
right,
that's
right.
not what I'm saying.
But he's not like pathetically clasping onto it.
But I
You
mean,
know what
didn't he?
No,
he, like,
but the world
canceled-
is.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
imagine Notch comes out with a new game. Imagine how many journalists would talk to him about Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know?
It'll be in the title, Minecraft
Yeah,
creator created.
Minecraft
Exactly.
Yeah, his new game.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, the last time he was trying to make Space C94872 or whatever the
That
hell
game
that
looked so
game
cool.
was called. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
going to
did
be
look cool.
awesome, and then he scrapped it because he was like, it's not good enough.
In
It's
one
not as good as
respect, though,
Minecraft.
we can't
Exactly.
feel too bad for him because being tied to Minecraft is what will enable him to make whatever game he
Yeah,
wants.
he can
Right.
do anything
Now,
he wants
He can
to.
do anything he wants. He can make whatever. He can make an engine if he wants. He can do whatever he wants, and like his success with Minecraft enabled that. So though he's kind of jaded on the whole thing, I don't think that he should curse the fact that he's still tied to it. I'm sure he's
Right.
proud of it still. Is he not? Is he just really
No,
like
I think he really, really likes Minecraft. I just don't think he likes all the businessy things
the
that
attention
became
and
associated
the
with it.
negativity?
Yeah.
I think he's like,
Yogscast.
he seems
Yeah.
like he seems like the kind of person that where he's like, okay,
He's
I
kidding about
did
Yogscast.
that, now I'm gonna do the next thing. Yeah, I don't know. And like live in a house with a candy room.
But is this how like business in the gaming world is going to be dictated now? Like somebody sees a tweet or somebody has enough power to make a tweet that they can essentially instigate sales or deals and
Twitter ruins careers all the time. It should be
Twitter's
able to
becoming
make
a
them too.
primary form of communication in a really bad way.
bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if we move towards less and less privacy, that's bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've grown to kind of not like Twitter because it feels like you can't escape it in a way.
You can escape it, just don't look at it.
No, but I feel like with so many positions, especially within this industry,
You
like
need it.
it's the thing. Like there are companies that are like, how many followers do you have? And that's their interest in hiring you. And that's crazy. And I don't think that's right.
Can I share a funny anecdote?
No.
Okay.
All right, fine.
I'll allow it.
This was it's kind of public because it was on Twitter. It's public because it was on Twitter. Stuttering Craig tweeted at Daniel Kaiser, "Hey, you should follow me so I can direct message you
saw
back."
that.
I thought that was hilarious.
That's what people do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what
Who's
people
that
do.
first person? I've never heard of
Craig.
that person.
Stuttering Craig
Screw
from
Attack.
Screw Attack. He's the main dude. He runs Screw Attack.
Yeah, but he
People
probably
do that shit all the time. Andrea did that to Brandon.
Just, hey, you should follow me back so
She's
we
like,
can direct
hey,
message each other.
follow me so I can DM you.
Doesn't isn't that
Or
funny?
you just say, people say DM me,
yeah,
and like that's code for follow me so we can talk.
yeah.
It's all a scam.
I'm gonna do that to Kanye.
Everything, yeah.
DM me.
DM me so we can discuss my raps.
Again,
That's what you're gonna say.
My
Guy like
silky
Kanye
smooth
West,
freestyles.
like you cannot get through to him. You could tweet him like 5 times a day, and it'll still his at replies will be
Oh,
so
yeah.
crazy that
He probably doesn't even look at him. He only sends
He probably
stuff
has
out.
He has
Firm.
a handler.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a firm of 21-year-old ladies whose job it is to be Kanye on Twitter.
The Kanye Twitter.
and then one
firm.
of them to pick up the coattails so at least doesn't
So
run
at least
into
doesn't
him.
trip. Yeah.
Like Kojima is always interesting to see on Twitter.
Kojima is interesting to see in anything.
Yeah.
Kojima.
Pretty much.
Oh, I met David Hayter the other day. Did I mention this?
This
I
is a
told
good
you
story.
about it.
Not on camera.
Not on
Let's do it.
camera. So
You met him where?
I met him. He was doing a voice on a. It was like a table read, a staged reading of a screenplay, an unproduced screenplay at my friend's cafe. Pretty
Cool.
rad. And I talked to him and I said, I'm like, dude, hey, are you in 5? You
Hold on. Are you allowed to do? That's not like he didn't know he was on record.
I don't
in this
know. I mean,
conversation.
he didn't say anything that's different than anything else.
okay.
You're like, I said to him off the record.
I said off the record,
Are
I'm not
you
going to
in
mention
5?
this in Mandatory Update Nights, which I'm sure you watch religiously. But anyway, I don't know. It doesn't seem like he's in it, unless he's also really trolling. Like if he's hard on the troll,
Even
but
in
he-
his interpersonal communication outside of
it seemed. I won't go into details, but it did seem as though it's not gonna happen.
I don't know if he's hard on the troll or if he's hard on I don't want to get sued because
Right.
I have a contract.
An NDA.
what it's
I
probably,
still hope though that I'm pretty sure he's gonna show up in the end of it.
It's probably
I don't
worth
know.
bringing up that Kojima had that IGN interview, and one of the things he said was that Big Boss will not speak a lot in
Yeah.
this game. He wants him to be almost a silent
Which
protagonist.
does go in line with something that Hater had said, that like I think that they just wanted to spend less money on voice acting.
Can we
That's crazy.
briefly speculate as to why that is? Because it's so
Kiefer's too
different.
expensive.
Yeah, but is it really that simple? Because I feel like every
Maybe.
single game Kojima has made, which is pretty much just Metal Gear Solid games, the whole point is the cutscenes. The cutscenes have become synonymous with the thing. Is it really just Kiefer is too expensive, or
Well, I mean, also
does he
in that-
want to make a different type of game?
In that same interview, he was talking about like wanting it to be more player driven and your choices and stuff like that. Because he's like,
Right.
before it was someone playing Snake's story. He wants it to be your
is
story.
this Kojima's way of not making Metal Gear in Metal Gear, in a way?
Probably.
Oh, that's very smart,
He's
Ben,
making.
yeah.
It looks like he's making Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Yes.
Metal Gear.
Have
Yeah.
you're all abreast of the news that he said that this will be the last Metal Gear game?
Well, the
used to-
last of his.
Metal.
But he said
Yeah.
that.
Since 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that.
and he's
But
he,
no, but
he
this
addressed
time.
that he has said that.
This
that
time,
before.
this time he said, even if they make
That's true.
more, this will be the last one
To me.
in his
Well, and
heart.
That,
And it
that
doesn't
almost
exclude-
sounds like a suicide note in a way.
It doesn't exclude like any like side franchises like Revengeance.
What if Kojima
man.
took over Revengeance and then that was all just cutscenes and even worse punk music?
It's really funny. He said he doesn't want Big Boss flirting with girls. He's like, you might not relate to that. Maybe he's like, hey, women play my games too. Maybe that's what that was.
Maybe it's just me though, but I didn't ever view Big Boss as the flirty
Yeah.
womanizer type in the same way that Solid Snake was.
Yeah. Like you can like Solid Snake's a creep.
Yeah, he's kind of a creep.
He's a real creep.
He's a perv.
Yeah.
But we also kind of made him a perv because we were like looking at those posters of girls on the backs of the lockers for like a long time.
Yep. Yeah,
But they
that's
put
on
those
us.
posters in there.
Right. Well, I mean, Kojima's a perv.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's who's a perv.
Yeah, he's a perv.
Maybe after this he'll make a free engine for open source use.
Oh my
Like,
God.
That was really good.
Wow. Oh my God.
This is something Kaiser's really good at, is these
The
transitions.
rigidity
That's
and
not good.
Transitions are hard.
the rigidity and tightness of this is making me want to plot.
I think that was a fast and loose transition.
Yeah. Well, it was bad. So yeah.
It was a fast and loose transition. You need to stay in your position below me on this chair because you can't host because you don't have the most because you keep it fast and loose and you don't know what the caboose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You don't know what side the train
Kanye's
is the caboose.
gonna be tripping on your coattails.
Tripping on
pretty
my
soon.
rhymes.
Yeah.
He's not a good improviser when it comes to rhyming.
That's true.
He's got to write it down.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I was telling Ian, I was looking at this article about how Eminem's brain
Is this actually true?
Yes.
I couldn't tell if you were trolling me.
his constant freestyle and rapping has morphed his brain to resemble something different than the average person's brain that doesn't do
Doesn't
that kind
freestyle
of behavior.
all the
Doesn't freestyle. Like my brain would look different than like your brain
Because of her freestyling.
because of my freestyling.
But each of our brains would appreciate a free engine like Source 2.
True. That's very
now
true.
that was a transition.
And in fact, Epic has made the Unreal Engine 4 free to download and use. As payment, Epic will take 5% of a game's gross revenue after the first $3,000 it generates each quarter. As the old saying goes, open source, open interpretation.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, I don't really mean that because I think them making this somewhat open is
I think it's great.
cool.
Yeah.
The thing is like what it was like $20 a month before, I think, or something like that.
And it also had the 5% on top
Oh, it
of
also
it.
had that.
Well,
on
it
top
had
of
a
it,
different
too.
percentage, but I think it was at a
Okay.
higher, like after you made a certain amount of money. This is like after
right.
you make
Maybe
$3,000.
$3,000.
Yeah.
So
they want the indie money.
So is it? Yeah, that's the thing. Does it essentially work out since they've changed just what those back end stipulations are?
It's like getting insurance from your job. Everyone's like, "Oh, insurance is included in my job," but really they're just taking money out of your paycheck and giving you insurance. So it's kind of the same.
I mean, no, it's not the same because now we can like goof around in Unreal for free.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
And just not make $3,000.
Yeah. Like most of the people who are making $3,000, like
Make 5% after $3,000.
yeah.
What you got to do
So it could be way more than that.
is just like make 50 games that make
that only make $2,999.
$2,999, but then would make the same amount of money
That's how
as
you
one
get 'em.
really good game.
That's how you get them.
Ooh,
did it.
that's
We're
very
doing
clever.
it.
Figured it out.
We gotta pull it.
50
We gotta pull it
games
right when
coming
it-
from us. I'm so
From
tired.
Turtle Doves.
Turtle Doves.
Yeah.
Turtle Doves Games, LLC.
Would you make a shirt that has turtle doves on it? Someone requested that in the comments.
Sure.
Yeah, we own it.
Do we?
Defy
No,
owns it
that's what
now.
sucks is Defy owns that.
I thought of that Turtle Doves thing like years ago.
I know, now it belongs to Defy.
Does it
They
though?
own Elise Hinkums.
Would they know?
They wouldn't know. That's the thing. Is
Would
they
they
wouldn't
know?
They, wouldn't
They own
know.
my freestyles.
Yep.
But that's the thing with a company called Defy Media with such a red logo, you don't want to mess with them. They probably got some real bad, mean lawyers that'll sue you for a T-shirt.
No, Defy means they're rebels. Defy means do whatever you want, bros.
Yeah, and then we'll sue you.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want on a sweatshirt.
do whatever you want, bros.
You know what?
Defy means.
One of the best ideas I've ever seen for a stream on Twitch is there's this guy, and he now gets front page promotion, who said, "Okay, I'm gonna make a game, and you're gonna start from the very beginning, from a blank page, and like every night for however long it takes, we're gonna make a game piece."
Is that the gunpoint guy?
Yeah. No, it's not the gunpoint guy.
Oh, a different thing?
Yeah, it's a different
That's
thing.
cool. That's a
cool.
cool way to do that.
Yeah.
It would also
should
be
learn how to make
interesting.
games.
Yeah, I would be kind of an interesting stream to show yourself learning to make a game too.
Yeah.
And people are learning along
We
with
were
you.
we
Yeah.
were working on the
I think it's a good
GT
idea.
RPG in RPG Maker VX Ace.
Imagine if you streamed
We
that.
thought about streaming it.
Yeah.
And like having collaborative. Although then we realized that it might be really boring. But who knows?
It will be boring. Like this guy making his game is boring.
It
but
is-
We're
it is,
all
but you're
interested.
learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what making games is like. You know,
Yeah.
it's not.
We should keep working on that RPG. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon does Toy Box Tuesday. It's basically him building video game levels.
Yeah, you guys should do it. And maybe we'll wrap this episode up a little bit early so you can get
Yeah.
on top of that.
Let's wrap this episode up.
Let's wrap it up.
No, we gotta like play a game or
I'm
something
tired.
first.
Okay.
You gotta end on a high
so
note.
there was the list of the 5 games that are going to be in Rock Band and are amazing.
Okay.
What
5
game?
songs?
Yeah, 5 songs. What song
we didn't really talk
would
about
you
that.
personally need, even if you're not going to play Rock Band, what song would you love or need or hate? I don't know.
What are the 5
Rock
songs?
Band.
Do you have that list?
I don't remember. I know Queen's Don't Stop Me Now is one of them.
Yes!
That was the one that I was like, yeah.
That's a good
Sure,
one.
that's a good one. You were talking about Armageddon earlier, so that song is the only song I can currently think of.
Okay.
You know the one I mean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say "Kiss from a Rose" by
Yes!
Seal.
Can we just talk for a second
Yeah.
about Seal's
Absolutely, we can.
discography?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it goes Seal, Seal 2, Human Being, Seal 4, Soul,
Yep.
Construct. What is it?
Commitment is in between there.
Commitment.
Yep.
And then one other one.
Yep, but I don't remember.
And then Soul 2.
I can't believe you two know
That's his
this. That's really
discography.
cool.
We're big Seal
Seal.
fans. Yeah.
Human Being is synonymous with Seal 3.
I think it's something like 8 years between Seal 2 and Seal 4.
He forgot what he named the other
Yeah,
ones.
he's like, I think I was on 4. You know,
went
but
for
then
it.
it's weird because then it's like, with this convention, does that mean Soul 2 is also Seal 8 or whatever it is?
No,
Let us
Soul
know
2
in
is
the
actually
comments.
3.5 basically.
3.5,
Yeah. Because,
but that's the last one.
oh, I see.
Human Being is 3.
Oh, gotcha.
Soul
Okay.
2 is 7 or 8,
I see.
but it's also Seal 7 or 8. If Human
Expect
Being
Seal 10
yeah,
later this year.
Yeah, if Human Being is Seal 3, then that means they're all Seal something.
Yeah, I see.
For whatever reason, anytime somebody makes, like a band or an artist makes a sequel to something in music, I think it is the dumbest, most hilarious thing. Like Metallica has Unforgiven 1, Unforgiven 2, and Unforgiven 3. And I just think it makes them look really
R.
dumb.
Kelly's Trapped in the Closet. You ever watched any of that?
Oh my
No.
God,
So-
I've watched a lot of that.
We watched a lot of it too because it's on Plex. James and I, we watched a bunch of them, and then we were like, okay, these are all ridiculous. Let's just skip forward, like
They get so
10
weird.
chapters and see where we're at because this is already ridiculous. So we skip forward, and then he's just like fighting a midget or a little person, if you will.
But he
And
uses the
calls-
word midget,
he uses
which
the
is
word
not
midget.
cool. Yeah.
And he's like, and then I was wrestling. It's like we
Yeah.
skip forward, and then
The thing is- the
the
best
immediate
thing-
thing that we hear is him going, and then I was fighting a midget, and we're like, what? Like, how did we get here?
The best thing is that it's like 3 hours long or 4 hours long
Yeah.
in toto, and it's the same goddamn song
Yeah.
the whole time.
I
Except
need
for
to watch this.
shameless plug, watch Trapped in the Comments by me and Teddy Diefenbach.
a very timely, not what is it called? Parody. That's a parody
Yeah.
song.
Yes, parody song.
A very timely parody song.
What is
The
your rock
pimp
band
part
song,
is
Kyle?
slightly a different song.
Mine's. You guys probably wouldn't know it. It's called "I'm Working on Me" by Elise Wilmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a cool song.
Super indie.
pretty good song.
Yeah. Pretty super indie.
That's the show for this week.
Thanks for
So
watching.
no
What's
one-
yours? What's your
no
song?
one said,
What's yours?
I guess Call Your Girlfriend by Robin, so I can do the dance.
your girlfriend.
I don't know it.
What's that Korean pop song that we used to listen to all the time?
Roly poly.
Yeah, that should be in
Roly
there.
poly.
It should be all K-pop.
What was the dance for Roly Poly?
I
It
would
was
buy
so good.
Rock Band K-pop edition. Oh,
Dude.
man.
Shit.
Dude, I just saw a K-pop song, the name of which I don't recall, but have you seen this? It's like the women, they're like geishas or something, and there's these like scummy guys in this club, and they're all being like, I'm real manly, whatever. And then halfway through, if you don't want this to be spoiled, the thing I can't remember
I
what
don't
it's
want to
called.
be spoiled.
All right, I'll find it, but shit escalates real quickly.
Good.
But not that quickly, because it's like 4 minutes into the video. Everything's just like status quo, and then all of a sudden everything just goes, what the fuck? It's pretty good. I'll try to find it. I watched
Yeah.
it on Vimeo on our Roku.
Post it in the comments so everyone can watch it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
What a mess.
Not a good episode of Nights.
I love.